Good morning, students. Today we will be doing the topic adverbs as a part of your English language assignment, which will be submitted to you on dated 2nd August 2021. All the students are requested to open page number 67, chapter 10 of your English language book titled Collins English Grammar and Composition. Students, now pay attention and read these sentences carefully. Number 1, Robina spoke softly. Number 2, the boy was very thirsty. Mona is working in her office today. Students, now answer the questions in a word. How did Robina speak? How much thirsty the boy was? When was Mona working in her office? Here you can see that the words softly, very, and today give us answers. These words are used as adverb here. Students, in this chapter, you will be learning about adverbs and kinds of adverbs. An adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. For example, I can run fast. You are an extremely good athlete. I want that book now. The story is very interesting. I reached home quite late. Therefore, the underlined words in the above sentences are adverbs. Then, kinds of adverbs. Number 1, adverbs of manner. They tell us how an action takes place. Some adverbs of manner are slowly, happily, fast, bravely, etc. Examples: she politely requested to the teacher for leave. I accepted his invitation happily. Then number 2, adverb of time. They tell us when the action takes place. Some adverbs of time are since, for, ago, before, today, etc. For example, the train will arrive soon. Leave this place now. Come back later. Adverb of place. They tell us where the action takes place. Some adverbs of place are here, there, everywhere, inside, outside, etc. For example, I looked for my purse everywhere. Don't look away when I am talking to you. Then number 4, adverb of frequency. They tell us how often the action takes place. Some adverbs of frequency are daily, once, always, rarely, sometimes, never, usually, etc. For example, she usually comes first in her class. I never miss my school bus. They go to temple daily. Adverbs of degree. They tell us the magnitude or the adverb or adjective which they modify. They tell us the degree or extent to which something happens. They answer the question how much. Some adverbs of degree are very, too, enough, really, only, extremely, etc. For example, it is too heavy to lift. She ran extremely fast. Adverbs of affirmation and negation. Adverbs that confirm or deny the action of a verb are called adverbs of affirmation or negation. Some adverbs of affirmation or negation are no, not, perhaps, yes, certainly, etc. For example, he will certainly pass the examination. The boy gave no reply. Then number 7, interrogative adverbs. They are used to ask questions related to an action. When, where, and how are the most commonly used interrogative adverbs. For example, when will you leave for office? Where did you find your lost pen? So students, we have done with adverbs and types of adverbs. Now, position of adverbs. The correct placement of adverb is important. You must note that an adverb is never placed between the verb and the object. Adverbs of manner are generally placed after intransitive verbs. For example, the baby is sleeping soundly. The soldiers fought bravely. Adverbs of manner that qualifies transitive verbs are placed after the object or before the verb. For example, she does her homework carefully. She carefully does her homework. Then adverb of manners are placed in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For example, she must quickly finish her work. Adverb of place and adverb of time are usually placed at the end of the sentence. For example, Rohit is playing outside. I will see you tomorrow. Adverbs of frequency are usually placed before the main verb and after any auxiliary verb. For example, she always helps the needy. Ankit never visits her hometown. Adverbs of frequency can also be placed at the beginning or end of a sentence. For example, always obey your elders. Number 2, she sends email to me sometimes. Then adverbs of degree come immediately before the words they qualify. For example, I rarely tell a lie. Now, example number 2, she spoke rather fast. Degrees of comparison of adverb, similar to degrees of comparison in adjective. Adverbs also have degrees of comparison. They have 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. To make comparatives for single syllable adverbs, we add er to the adverb. For example, this time you should work harder to succeed. Then, to make superlative degree, we add st to the positive degree. For example, among all the students, Ankur ran fastest. With adverbs of 2 or more syllables, the comparative and superlative degrees are formed by putting more and most before the positive degree. For example, she drove the car more carefully than her sister. So students, we have done with the topic adverbs. We have done the types of adverbs and comparative degrees of adverbs and position of adverbs. So now you all are required to revise the content carefully and attempt all the exercises given in your book related to adverbs. Thank you and have a wonderful day.